Today is the big day, Todd Chrisley and his wife Julie's sentencing hearing after they were convicted of bank fraud and tax evasion. The Ashley's Reality Roundup has its hands on court documents surrounding the Chrisley Knows Best family's legal situation, and it sounds like the Chrisley legal team plans to toss Todd Chrisley under the bus in order to save his wife Julie from also doing jail time. What kind of sentencing is the prosecution gunning for? Presently, the prosecution wants to see Todd Chrisley behind bars for between 17 and 22 years, and they want to see Julie behind bars for somewhere between 10 and 13 years. While nothing has been confirmed, most assume because they have children under the age of 18 in their care, that they will take turns going to jail while the other parent cares for the children. Tragically, this means Julie and Todd could end up spending as much as 20 to 30 years apart if the judge decided to throw the book at them both. According to the Ashley's Reality Roundup's recount of the court documents, it sounds as if the plan is to throw Todd under the bus with the hopes of saving Julie. Julie Chrisley has argued to the court that she had little to do with the crimes she and her husband Todd are being charged with, and she believes she should receive minimal punishment for her minimal involvement. Within the 71-page sentencing memorandum that was filed by the prosecution on Friday, the prosecutors argue the seriousness of the allegations against Todd and Julie is made far worse by the fact that they show no remorse for their crimes. As far as fans know, Todd and Julie have maintained they were innocent of what they've been accused of. Instead, they continue to blame others for their own criminal conduct. Given the seriousness of the Chrisley's crimes, a lengthy period of incarceration is warranted. The Chrisley Knows Best mother asks for a fair sentencing. In response to the sentencing memo, Julie has asked the court to be responsible and impose a sentence that is not greater than necessary. Julie Chrisley's response to the sentencing memo reads, "There was no evidence presented at trial that Ms. Chrisley participated in or had any role in securing the bank loans at issue. The evidence shows Ms. Chrisley had a minimal role in the charged conspiracy and no role at all during the time period the loans addressed in the pre-sentence report were obtained." Julie and her legal team's response continues. Additionally, while Ms. Chrisley acknowledges the jury verdict, her sentence need not be severe, as there is no evidence Ms. Chrisley will ever again commit any crime, and thus the public is at no risk of Ms. Chrisley doing so in the future. Julie Chrisley and her legal team are asking the court to put her on probation and or give her house arrest. As a very last resort, if the court decides Julie Chrisley must serve time behind bars, her legal team has requested that she go to prison following Todd's release for the sake of their family. Julie Chrisley and her legal team argue that probation and house arrest are more fitting as punishment because of her minimal role in the crimes. Moreover, her legal team argues she's needed as the caregiver to both Chloe and Grayson. Likewise, Julie is also helping care for Nanny Faye, who is currently battling bladder cancer. Julie Chrisley can't pay fees behind bars. Julie Chrisley and her legal team argue that she will be unable to pay any fines or restitutions if she is thrown behind bars, as she will no longer be able to film Chrisley Knows Best or record episodes of Todd's podcast Chrisley Confessions. If Ms. Chrisley is given a sentence of probation, on the other hand, she will be able to continue working and earning income, so she can pay restitution and tax payments on a payment schedule, thereby satisfying the goal. Julie and her legal team argue that if she has to do time behind bars, that it needs to be placed on house arrest until Todd is released or until Chloe has turned 18. The argument reads, were both parents to serve incarceration at the same time, it would cause an extreme hardship on both these minor children. Overall, it appears as if Julie Chrisley's legal team's plan is to throw Todd under the bus as the one who was largely involved in the criminal activity for the sake of the children and Nanny Faye. Keep coming back to TV Showcase for the latest update on the Chrisley Knows Best conviction sentencing hearing.